Okay, so we've got Healer versus Monkey King first. It's going to be a lot of healers to get to 18,000. That's what happens when you're up against the Monkey King. There we go. And then we have the Monkey King. Okay, here we go. Next we have the Ninja versus the Reaper. The Reaper probably wants to be pretty close up. I guess maybe the Ninja will get in range first. So we'll give him the best shot that way. Here we go. Well, he's vulnerable to projectiles, but that was not enough projectiles, not fast enough. The Reaper wins. The Ninja's out already. Okay, Zeus versus the King. What do we spread out? So the King has to go to each of them. Kings have to go to each of them individually. Okay, and the Kings, they probably want to kind of work in concert, but don't not be too close to each other, or they'll start catching their swords on each other. Okay, here we go. One of the kings knocked the other king into Zeus. But yes, the king is victorious over Zeus. Time for the pumpkin catapult versus the jester. Alrighty. Okay, let's see how it goes. It was a close one, but the Jesters won. Catapults took out most of the Jesters, but there were two left, and that's all it took. In fact, one was all it took. Moving on, the Painter versus the Candlehead. He's the ranged unit, so he probably wants to start as far away as possible. And the Painters probably want to start as close up as they can. That's what I think we wanted. Okay, let's give it a try. Yes, the Painters did win. That was quite a dodge there. He got a couple of projectiles off when they weren't paying attention, but not enough. Clubber versus Valkyrie. Okay. I think they're going to want to be in a ball for this. So the idea is that while the Valkyries come swooping down on one Clubber, the Clubbers nearby will try and club them. Now the Valkyries will do their best to avoid that, so they want to be all attacking at once. So I think they want to be in a ball. Okay, so it's a ball versus ball. Let's see what happens. Yes, the Clubbers won. Okay, Clubbers beat Valkyries. Next we have Raptor versus Raptor Rider. There we go. Give it a try. Raptors won, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Next, Pirate Captain versus Chu-Ko-Nu. There we go. Okay. Yes, the Battle of the Bolts. Well, they also have sabers. I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. Okay, let's see. Okay, Chu-Ko-Nu's definitely won. I did not know whether there would be enough bolts to take out some pirate captains, but there was, and with only 2 left, well, they couldn't really deal. So, Chu-Ko-Nu's beat pirate captains. Now we have Lady Red Jade versus Ahwacha. Probably wants to be about as far forward as she can be. Okay, we'll see how it goes. They got them all. If they'd have missed, I think they'd have been in trouble. I wonder if they've made the Ahwacha better. The Ahwacha always used to fire high and miss a lot. Alrighty, Ahwacha beats Lady Red Jade. Time for the Knight versus the Mace Spinner. I want to spread them out. They don't hit each other with their own maces. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, the Knights definitely won that one. Mace Spinners are probably a lot more effective against folks without shields. Okay, Jarl versus Wheelbarrow. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. How do we want to combat the Jarl? I think we want to come at him in a line as best we can. Yeah, and the Jarl. They want to probably be nice and spread out, actually. If they don't get their axes hooked in each other's axes. Okay, here we go. The Jarls won this one. Okay, Ice Archer versus Protector. That is going to be interesting. I don't know if Ice Archers freeze Protectors if they hit their shields. Ice Archer. I want to stand as far back as possible. And we'll give it a try and see what happens. Yep, Protectors did it. That last miss. Oh, if that had gone through the shield, he might have had a chance, but it didn't. Next we have the Bomb Thrower versus the Samurai. Samurais can't block bombs, I don't think. Bomb Throwers, I think, want to be in a line, but not very close together. Maybe a double line, staggered? Hopefully they won't throw bombs at each other. And then the Samurai. They're probably going to want to be as spread out as they possibly can be. They probably want to be close to the front so they get some shots in. Going to have a bunch of samurai up front who are just going to try and get in there and get a shot off. And then we're going to have a loose formation of them behind. I think that's probably the best formation. We'll see here. about to say he was the luckiest bomb thrower in the world when that bomb went off and blew those two samurai up right in front of him, but they didn't die. Okay, samurai wins. We have shield bearer versus stoner. There we go. There's not a lot of them. They might not get a second shot before the shields are upon them. Stoners won. Next we have Chieftain versus Archer. That's going to be interesting. Now, archers can't fire through targets, and chieftains are generally strong if you put them in a straight line. Archers, generally strong in a straight line the other direction. But maybe in this case, we want to go diagonal with them. Alrighty, here we go. Archers were able to shoot them all before they got there. So the archers beat the chieftains. Not the band. Okay, next, Taekwondo versus Scarecrow. 3 Taekwondo folks versus 1 Scarecrow. They're going to want to do their best to be right up front so they can go after the Scarecrow as quickly as possible, but I think the Scarecrow is just going to fire some crows and kill them. Scarecrow wants to be about as far back as possible, and we'll see how it goes. Yep, Scarecrow wins. Bomb Cannon versus Harvester. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, here we go. Okay, looks like the Harvester got the cannons. We got a lot of friendly fire problems with the cannons, but I don't think there's really any fair way to deploy them where they're not going to be that close together, where there's not going to be some friendly fire when you have that many. Ballooner versus Flintlock. Okay, so we need 10 ballooners. They're going to want to be right up front, I think. There we go. And the Flintlocks. Going to want to be a little bit back so they can use their Flintlocks. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Okay, looks like the Flintlocks beat the Ballooners. Next we have the Fan Bearer versus the Wheelbarrow Truck. Nope. Wheelbarrow Dragon definitely beats fan bears. Okay. And now, Blackbeard versus the farmers. That's not Blackbeard. Is it? Where are his anchors? Is Blackbeard glitched? What happened to Blackbeard? What's up with Blackbeard? Anyone know? I guess maybe they decided that his anchors just didn't work so well, but his thing is still anchors. His icon is still anchors, but what does he do now? Is this what's supposed to happen? Should I restart the game? Okay, we'll keep it like this. I have no idea what this is. The farmers... I mean, they have no idea there's unknown. Who knows what this guy does? So they're gonna do a bunch of different tactics. All the different tactics they can think of. They said they tried to make him in no clothes, but mistaked it to make it happen even with clothes on. Okay. That makes about as much sense as anything. Okay. There we go. See what happens. Looks like the farmers beat Blackbeard, which is kind of what I was expecting. I just couldn't tell what was going on. Was he actually swinging virtual anchors that we couldn't see because they were part of his clothes, which had been taken off somehow? Anyway. Farmers beat Blackbeard. Hoplite versus cavalry. Maybe we want to make 2 lines of them. Let's try that. We'll have to choose which line to go down, and the other line will be able to hit it. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, there we go. That's a little more optimal deployment. Okay. The cavalry beats the hoplites. Catapult versus firework archer. The catapult. They want to be far away, but not too far actually, because the archers are going to be far away too, and they want to get some shots off. And the classic firework archer formation is diagonal. Wow, okay, that's half of them, so I guess we're going to put them... This is a bad idea for firework archers, no. With that many, we're going to have to form a square, like that. Yes. Okay. See how it goes. Firework archers beat catapults. Okay. Samurai giant versus balloon archer. Balloon archers want to be far away and in a diagonal line. And the samurai giant wants to be right up front. There we go. Maybe he even wants to be over there. Okay. See how it goes. Alrighty, the balloon archers won. He didn't really deflect any of their arrows, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because they got his sword arm right away and lifted it up with balloons. And because of that, I guess he didn't use his sword arm at all. He just did his other move, which is flip around and stomp on the ground. But the balloons just disrupted that move so much that he just didn't do much damage to them. So, balloon archers beat samurai giant. That's a bit of a surprise. Sensei versus monk. Oh my goodness. Sounds like an ancient rivalry there. We'll have one sensei. He probably wants to stand back, so he has a chance. And the monks probably want to just be in front, but maybe not quite next to each other so they don't accidentally whack each other with their own sticks. There we go. We'll see how it goes. Monks are pretty tanky, but they just could not get close. They could take the hits, but they couldn't take the knockback. Alrighty, so the sensei beats the monk. Shouter versus the harpooner. They like to be far away, I think, because their harpoons reach quite a ways, but the shouters are going to want to be right up front, and just hope that having slightly greater numbers will get to them, to the harpooners, and they can shout them down before the harpooners harpoon them all. Okay, here we go. Yep, harpooners won. I thought the shouters might have had a chance because the harpooners are mainly good against big units, and the shouters are not that big or expensive, but they were big and expensive enough, and they're just not effective enough. They weren't able to confuse, to knock down enough harpooners at once to just keep them all on the ground, which was their only hope, really. Alrighty. And next, the Bard versus the Longship. Two of the least effective units in the game on their own. And the Bards probably want to be spread out randomly. Okay. And are we ready? Let's go! Alrighty, it's finally done. Some of them weren't doing so good there at the end. But yes, they finally beat all the bards there. Not sure entirely what the guys without paddles even did. What were you even doing? Some kind of dance move.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.